On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in Negril, Jamaica, August 5 to 9. For tickets and info, visit dreamwknd.com.
Has been ticking his way to dancehall's mainstream since the start of the year. Yoda. So where is this former fireman turned recording artist in that quest? You may know him as Tentic, and he'll be here to answer. And as the fervor around Bounty Killer's upcoming album intensifies, we will let you in on who the Warlord tells us are some of the featured artists on the project. Killer will also predict fans' reaction to his first touchdown on US soil in over 12 years.
I was just in yard with the man, them gripping that tech night.
What caused a Jamaican-born, London-raised rapper to be deported to Jamaica? The rapper is known as Cashh and will be here to tell us. Who is the female dancehall artist known as Moyann? What we already know is that she has the space's attention and right now trending among YouTube's top 10 in Jamaica. This week's top 10 trending and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams. So much more than entertainment.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
And we're back now with our Guinness Top 10 Trending Songs in Jamaica for this week.
An intense week on our Guinness Trending Countdown. Chronic Law with No Tell Me Nothing starts things off at number 10.
You know it feel when it's like nobody no love you. Be a trouble, treat me nigga them like brother, I'm a cousin.
Coming in at number 9, it's the Gallus remix by Jada Kingdom under the moniker Twinkle.
I want him and she and him. Hotline bling, this a usual thing.
And at number 8 this week, it's QQ with a new one called Dicky Dicky.
Come here, let me touch up your tight stuff. Guineas and bean on me well charge up.
Chanel Muir is still very much exclusive and takes the number 7 position this week.
You don't see me exclusive. And in the game I play me a few win.
While Intence with Yahoo Boys is number 6.
Starting
off our top 5, Shensia with Run Run.
I know you make me happy. Run, 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 run. Me happy, run, run, run.
At number 4, Intence with his second entry, this time featuring Moyann, Too Good.
Love when you speak up, when the liquor creep up. In the bathroom when you sneak up.
And competing with himself at number 3, it's Intence with Jailhouse. The number 2 spot on our trending countdown for this week. Don't call him a one-hit wonder. It's a Nation Boss with Faith.
But a whole heap of hate you go face when you forward from a place like prison and there's no escape.
And at number 1, Dyani and Jada Kingdom with Feelings Remix.
I close my eyes so I can see you in the darkness. Would you love me still, baby girl, regardless?
Who is the female artist known as Moyann? What we already know is that she has the attention of the space for quite some time now. A Montagonian who may be signaling that, like her male counterparts who have in recent times successfully made an indelible mark in dancehall, that her gender will not be left behind. And she's right now trending among YouTube's top 10. Moyann, our very special guest in this segment of our show. Moyann, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good to meet you finally.
Finally.
Oh, yes. Okay, so how would you sum up where you are at this time in your music career?
I would say I'm on my way to where I want to be. I'm a person that never settles. I always want more. So I don't feel like I'm where I really want to be, but with all the hard work I'm putting in, I would say I'm on the verge.
You're on the verge?
Yeah.
You wouldn't say a boss yet?
People know my songs. I have very, very popular songs, but I just need that one that sticks.
You're very modest, because some people that say, my boss, man, what are you talking about?
No, I'm not the type to toot my own horn.
All right, so before we go any further, let's take a little piece of your music, right? It's a bad record. It's a
Thank
I like it.
Thank you. I get a lot of love on this song. Trust me. People really love this song.
I mean, this is an easy listening kind of song that everybody can relate to. Is it Shensia featuring you or you featuring Shensia?
Either way it works, because we're both on the song.
Okay.
So yeah, Moyann featuring Shensia, Shensia featuring Moyann.
It can go either way?
Either way.
So this is getting heavy rotation, I suspect. I hear it. I've been hearing it on the radio.
It's been getting a lot, like heavy rotation, even on Hot 97. It's been playing like crazy on there. So this record has been doing its thing.
All right. So let's just go back now and tell us about you, who you were before all this.
I was in college. Was going to Caribbean Maritime University.
Yes.
I was studying logistics. And I don't know, I always loved music, always. So I never dropped out of college or anything. I decided I wanted to stop and pursue music. I know I had to be in Kingston if I wanted to, you know, be around music more, because I didn't have any access back in Montego Bay. So that's why I came here and started to pursue music full time. And I had like great, extreme support from my parents.
Oh.
Yeah, they support me 150%. They always knew that I wanted to do music. They always knew.
Are you inspired by the recent breakouts of males in Montego Bay?
I am 100%. Because I want to be that female that break out from Mobay. So yeah, it definitely inspires me. They have always been well known in Mobay before they get that big break. So just their journey and how they fight for it kind of inspire me, and how them dominate Mobay first kind of inspire me. So for them to get that big break from Second City is really good.
How did the music start officially?
How did it start? Well, one day while I was in class, I was just always thinking, how am I gonna start? What am I gonna do? So I went on Instagram, I looked up all the producers, Jordan, Frost, Not Nice, I saw all of them. And I DM'd DJ Frost on Instagram. I told him that I wanted him to produce some songs for me. Luckily he answered. Probably like 2 days after. He asked for a demo. I sent him a demo. He really liked the song I sent him. And then we started to work together like a year after that.
Okay. What was the first thing you put out under that arrangement?
I put out a song called Netflix and Chill. Yeah, and I got a lot of love on that song. It was my first song I ever recorded in a studio, first everything. And it came out pretty well, and it did what it was supposed to do as an introduction song.
How do you match that up with the perceptions you had coming in of dancehall, the behavior, the way people get bussed and all of that, with what's now the reality for you now that you have experienced it for yourself?
It's totally different than what I thought. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of hard work you have to put in, a lot of sleepless nights. You have to go out, promote yourself. It's not just singing a song, go in a studio, singing a song, get a break, and you make it. It's not like that. And that was what I thought, because I was really young at the time when I decided to start music, so I didn't really know everything. But by doing it, I get to learn as I take like one step at a time. I get to learn and understand that, oh, this is how it works, that is how it works. And now I'm well educated on what to do to get to where I want to be. By experience, of course.
But it's a male-dominated space.
It is.
And
it is for a very long time. But I feel like women are performing like really, really good right now. So when the woman them come out on a bus now, it gives like me and other aspiring women out there who want to become an artist a chance and give people a chance to listen to them.
What's your brand? How would you define your brand?
I would define my brand as young, youthful, colorful, fun, all of that. I want my audience to look at me as an artist that they can relate to. Very relatable artist. I don't want to be up here and my fans down here. I want to, like when I sing songs and how I portray myself on social media, they can feel like we're the same person. We do the same thing. So we go through the same thing. So that's my brand. Being relatable, being youthful, young, fun, colorful, all of that. I don't want to be a totally different person from what I'm singing.
Yes.
That's why I want it to be relatable.
So your values will be implicit in your music?
Yeah.
Or explicit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Isn't that hard for dancehall?
If it's hard?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think it's hard. If you put a little bit of who you are in your music, I don't think that would be hard at all.
Be careful now, you know.
Yeah, I'm not out here misleading people, singing what I don't mean. Anything I sing, I stand by it.
So you're not singing nothing that are not in keeping with your values?
No.
Talk a little bit about where you're heading. Where are you heading with this? What are you seeing in your future?
I see myself on the international stage, in the international market. That's where I want to be. But I'm just doing the groundwork first, putting in the hard work to get myself there. But that's where I see myself. You
know, Moyann, we're going to leave it there. And something tells me that you're coming back to our stage soon.
I hope so.
We're happy when women are surging in the music.
Big up Mobay, my place, my home. Big up Retirement, big up Gutters, Granville, Flanker, Liquorport, all of them places there. Big up, that's my hometown.
Yes. Well, Second City Moyann, thanks again for coming and sharing with us right here on our stage. And we look forward to when you return, and we'll be tracking your progress, your ascension to high places in the music, I hope.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All the best. All right, so there you have her in this segment. Moyann, that's who she is. And still to come, Bounty discloses featured names on forthcoming album, predicts fans' reaction to his first touchdown on US soil. Where is 10 Tick in his ticking journey to dancehall's mainstream? And deportee UK rapper who wins case against the Crown. All coming up. Wow.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
5 years ago, Jamaican-born, London-raised rapper Cashh was deported to Jamaica with nothing.
Mama flew me out and that was a blessing. Then the government sent me back to the trenches.
No housing, no contact, no idea how long it would take for him to return to the UK. But after challenging the deportation, Cashh is now officially reinstated in the UK and is actually on a visit to Jamaica right now. But why was he deported in the first place? Cashh is right now, right here on our stage, to answer. Sir Cashh, sir, welcome.
I'm very fit.
Good to have you, sir. Okay, so answer that question for us. Why were you deported?
Well, heap of technicalities. However, on paper, it would say I overstayed.
Your visa?
Well, yes, but the reason why there's technicalities to it is I overstayed as a child.
As a child?
Yeah, so,
Yes.
so technically, I couldn't leave when my visa was running out because I was a child.
Yes.
You understand? That would have been for my parents to take care of. But that wasn't taken care of. So I went primary school, secondary school, etc. So the whole time.
So what age were you?
I left Jamaica when I was around maybe 6, 7. So really, I grew up in England. I know I'm a Jamaican. I know I'm born. Never have any difficulty identifying who I am. However, I was being raised somewhere else. So eventually, you'll feel like that is what you know. That's all you know. So I end up knowing England more than I know Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the deportation was found to be illegal?
I mean, I guess so, because what they're saying is, even though you was a child, when a business, you come here to the country for a period of time, and that time passed, and you never returned to Jamaica.
Yes.
My argument is I couldn't return because that wasn't my responsibility as a 5, 6 years old child, you understand? And the moment I was old enough to fight the case, the moment I realized, because that's the next thing, I never actually realized me in the country illegally. I wouldn't know, you understand? It's only when opportunities came forward for me to fly and go different places. I mean, I go home and I say, yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, like, in the early days, me to play football first. And like I was on trials for Chelsea and I was playing for London. And in London, another team, I guess, a match against Paris. So me go home now, things say, I got to Paris, I got to travel. And then that's when my first find out. It's kind of like, yeah, you're not got a football match there because you can't really move.
Whoa.
Yeah, so from there, I live in a complete different world in England now. Because now I'm aware, you can't live the same after you become aware of the fact that you're illegally living somewhere. You understand? Now it makes sense why we as a family can't do certain things.
So were you caught and they put you in detention and then sent you to Jamaica?
I wouldn't use
How did that part work?
I wouldn't use the word caught.
Yes, but you knew about it, your status, before you were...
Yeah, for sure. How all of that blew up is because of my career, everybody know me in the UK. So essentially what eventually happened was I get international bookings and I can't take the shows.
I got you, yeah.
So because I can't take the shows, I said, then cool, I need to actually apply to be here properly within the country. So I put myself on their radar. They never need to catch me. It's me say, yo, realize what I go on, what are the procedures in order for me to be here properly.
Yes.
And then you go do the right thing, and through you doing the right thing, end up get sent back to Jamaica.
So you mounted the challenge?
Yeah.
While here in Jamaica?
No, this is while I'm in England. So when we leave as that 6, 7 years old, I've never returned to Jamaica.
Yes.
So at this point when we get sent back at around 19, 20.
At what point did you challenge?
I was challenging from England, and in Jamaica.
Okay,
so before them sent me and after them sent me.
Oh, I see what you mean. So you mounted a case before you were sent
of
to
course,
Jamaica.
yeah.
And you had to come anyway because they were determined to...
I lost.
Oh, really?
Which resulted in a deportation. Well, a removal, which is slightly different to a deportation.
Okay.
Slightly different, but yeah.
So you won an appeal? Is it?
You can say that. You can say that,
okay. Let's talk about your experience in Jamaica for those 5 years and all of the challenges that brought you.
Yeah.
No money, no housing, nothing.
Yeah.
What did you do?
God. God and a good support system in the UK. And just me being vigilant. I'm just that way inclined. So it's only a matter of time before I got adapt to wherever I am, you understand? Never did I reach a Jamaica and just be on some tourist business or feel sorry for myself and feel like, yo, I get sent out here, what am I going to do now? But I have to find ways, you understand?
Yes.
I was born in a Kingston, I'm forward from Park Lane, Reddies Road, right? So I already have certain things installed in me to be a survivor. And then remember, I've been surviving as an illegal immigrant in the UK for how much years. So different situations, I can adapt to them, and that was just one of my basically.
You adapt and survived Jamaica.
I had to.
Okay. Can we talk the music now then?
Yeah, anytime.
So now that you're back in the UK, and did you pick up back your music right away?
I never drop it. Never ever drop it. When I'm there in Jamaica, enough people that watch the interview know, I gotta recognize me as someone them see me in the streets out here 1,000,000%. Them see me take bus, them see me load in a taxi park, them in a Ochi, Spanish, them see me. Them just never know the whole time I was this musician, you understand? So people see me now, it's a great feeling to return and basically reveal to the country what I've been doing this whole time. So I was always releasing music during them 5 years, but I market them to England.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You were quietly doing your music?
Yeah.
All by yourself?
Well, yeah, basically, all by myself. Eventually I started developing a team within Jamaica, and then eventually became like the bridge between anything that's happening in the UK industry that comes to Jamaica. So there was a movie, The Intent 2, that ended up being filmed out here at some point. I played parts in that when the artists them from England are come to Jamaica and they want to either link other artists or shoot music videos or whatever it is. I basically became the point of contact for accommodation, transportation, and just organizing and making sure, say, as I said, they did in the streets out here. So just making sure that the artists them did comfortable whenever them reach.
And that was when you were actually learning the Jamaican street.
Yeah.
The real Jamaican street.
Yeah.
But as a Jamaican living in the UK, you were close enough to the culture to understand it.
Yeah.
Though you left at 7.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to fit back in?
Very difficult, because even though I was in tune with what the culture was, I guess the culture was like the theory. Being sent here was the practical now. You can read all I book them when you want, but how to drive a car, which is different to when you're in the actual car. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but I did have to make it easy.
Some culture shock?
Immediate culture shock. The moment I walk out of the airport at Mobay, immediate. I never get no time for doing a bill up. Straight away. Yeah.
Normally, right, when you go, there's this romantic notion of what Jamaica is. With some of our nationals living overseas, especially when they left here young, and they have this kind of unreal perception of Jamaica.
Yeah, no, I see the real Jamaica.
Right? And so you had that experience. How did you feel about Jamaica before coming?
All right, man, I tell you what I feel about Jamaica. Before, I felt like Jamaica was this third world country, underdeveloped, be a dirt road, donkey and them sitting there. So when me reach...
Stuck in the past.
Yeah, that's because remember, I left young, so when I imagine, you understand, when I realized that Jamaica built up to where it built up. So the first culture shock immediately was just the fact that the road was just like England road. That it sounds small, but that was the straight away. It's like, oh, I just normal road. You understand? That was the first thing. So loads of different things made me realize, yeah, Jamaica developing in a way where a lot of people overseas are not aware of until them actually get out here.
Right. So talk about the music now and tell us why rapping and not reggae and dancehall.
I'd say why I rapped is because one of my older brother they live in America and him rap.
Okay.
So just wanting to be like your older brother, but just to end up rap. But because him did live in America, I'm rapping an American accent. So when I first start rapping, I rap in an American accent. You understand? And I guess in the early stage, them fear the yardman them in England, because the early set of yardman them come to England terrorize the place. But then as time goes on, you then now have the yardman them were just in the dance. And be a dance moves them do, etc., etc. So as time's going on, I grew up in the streets really as a British youth.
Yes.
So I did on the dancing thing and I dance. So it's kind of like, it's not that I was shying away from my culture. Every day I listen to all the dancehall artists, them, the legends, them. You understand? Every day, but I never see myself doing music like them, because on my day-to-day, I'm speaking like this.
Yes. So
when I write, naturally, now, you understand? Yes. But now, After the 5 years in Jamaica, I do everything. Yeah, Jamaica did that for me. That was one of the biggest gifts I could get.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's,
now I do dance, now I do everything.
That's one of the benefits of deportation.
When I had big benefit there.
Oh, really though?
Yeah, straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
It reconnects you with your roots.
Of course, in ways that you can't pay for. Because it's different to be in Jamaica on holiday or vacation. So it is living out here is a different reality. You understand? Like a complete different reality. So I'm grateful that I experienced certain things in the way. Because if I did return to, for example, like now I come back to Jamaica. Jamaica look for me like this big UK rapper. For example, right now, them not expecting for going to a taxi park and wait for the the bus load. Or, you understand? Me end up get for seat with no one having a clue who I am.
Yeah.
If I dip on a bus and 20 or 17 people dip on the bus, I can think of 20 or 17 different song concepts based on just facial expressions. You understand? I get to actually be amongst the people.
That's the best way to learn.
Yeah, enough artists can't talk like that. Them can't go in and amongst the people. And I feel like you progress as a writer, the closer you are to the people. That's why you have people, once they reach a level of success, they can no longer relate to the people because they're talking for their new reality. They're not talking for the majority again.
How big are you as a rapper?
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. That's just gonna make me. Yeah, I can't tell you that. I
should go find
the people just have to do their research. But I'd say I'm very much a part of the staple of the UK.
No, you are
scene.
said to be. I read where you're said to be one of the most significant rappers
I wouldn't
in
say
the UK.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it, but them would say it.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, in terms of like the sound, the sonics, I'm like one of the first UK rappers to rap on a dancehall rhythm. So in terms of bridging the gap between UK rap music and dancehall, I played that part. So for example, like I grew up with Stylo G and all that. Like Stylo been doing dancehall, but him I do dancehall and a DJ upon dancehall. Whereas my significant difference was I was rapping on dancehall.
Oh.
And that sound changed the UK music industry completely. You see me? So there's a lot of huge artists out there right now within the UK, and all of them stem from growing up listening to me. And it sounds mad because I'm still young, but I start very young.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I start young. I start young. Like my first time on the BBC and all of them things, for going and freestyle and rap, I'm like 15, 16.
Yeah.
You understand?
So you picked up where you left off since you went back?
Kind of. When we met the announcement say I've returned, the whole country was happy. Everybody was like, it obviously went viral. Everybody was glad. Everybody happy. This, that. Everything we put out, rare. Everything's going great.
All right. So we have a project for you.
Yeah. It's a song named "Return of the Man," which is a song I write in a Ochi, Bread Not Hill. Yeah, I write it before me even know. So I did I go back to England. So I kind of write that into existence.
Let's take the single from here. There you have it. The return of the man. After being on the island, I'm minding business.
Yeah, that's how I did that.
Wow, nice track.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate man. Nice track, Reggie.
Appreciate it.
How are they responding to this?
Yeah, them love it.
They love it?
Them love it.
It's a remake of that Monster.
Yeah, Return
of the Mac, right? Yeah. And it's finding favor.
Yeah.
Because you've refreshed it.
Yeah, of course.
With all these flavors.
Of course.
Yeah,
I forget the credit to the producer. That's produced by a producer called Dyani Boy, who is of Jamaican heritage too, but him living in England.
So I'm sure a lot of people would want to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
How?
Well, you can shout me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @TheNameIsCashh.
Yes.
And my music, just in terms of my name, Cashh, is spelled with CASHH. So don't forget the double H. That set me apart from every other Cashh. The other Cashh, them are counterfeit.
For more of this exclusive chat with Cashh, please go to our Onstage TV YouTube channel. So there you have him in this segment of our show, the man Cashh. Oh, 100% Dyani, regardless of where you want to live. All right, so still to come right here on our stage, the Warlord Bounty Killer discloses featured names on his forthcoming album, predicts fans' reaction to his touchdown, on US soil. But first, where is Tentic and his ticking journey into dancehall's mainstream? That will be answered next, right here on our stage.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in Negril, Jamaica, August 5 to 9. For tickets and info, visit dreamwknd.com.
He has been ticking his way to dancehall's mainstream since the start of the year. So where is the former fireman turned artist now? In this quest, you may know him as Tentic, and he's right now right here on our stage to tell us. Tentic, sir, welcome. Congrats, sir. You're perhaps the man who is owning as a breakout the first half of this year. Would you say that? Would you say?
Definitely. The fans them and the whole audience dancehall.
Yes.
Yeah, them embrace you every day and them reinforce that fact. Say, the eyes are on us, isn't it?
Same. And how long did it take to get here? To get to that point where the buzz is such that here you are?
Well, it was always an ongoing process, you know. And I could say it began from about 2016 when I released my first official song. You see me? And the people and the community took on to it and started, basically a movement from there, you see me?
Oh, yeah?
So it was from that time, and I would say 2019, I really took it over another level and put down everything and did it full on, you know?
What community?
Common sense, Reddy's Road.
And that is still a very, very important factor, isn't it?
It's a very important factor, and every young artist that I come across, I always remind them. You understand about that? Because, for example, in your community, you have a direct amount, say for example, of 100 or a couple of 100 people, that each music you release, even unreleased, that's audience giving back their opinion over and over and over. So without being on the road and without being in the media, in the public, you already are getting a feedback. You can already work on what you need to work on. You understand? So the community is a must.
All of the greats that we know, that's where they get the first love. In the community, in the physical space where they dwell, where they lived. And them people that come out first and say, we like you, youth.
Yeah, man, because even at first, the first music, the first song of my voice, I never give any selector or send it out to anybody. I just one of my friend them end up give one of my next friend them and a selector called Diki. Me I go home one night from work and me end up hear my plate on the sound and me I say, wait, how my song I play on the sound and me never give no man. Me never even tell nobody that me an artist or nothing like that. Him there right now too, same way. See me I say in our team same way. So from that time me I say then this thing kind of quick man, cause if me just voice a song and send it give a man and it up on the sound and people are bop in a party already. That means that we can continue.
And them don't know your artist yet?
Them don't know who sing a song. I stand up there, I look on them, so they don't know. They don't even know say me.
Really? See. There's a track lined up now.
Yeah.
It's your newest, right?
Burning Issue.
Let's go to
Burning Issue. She tell me if you're sweaty, she take you for your tissue.
All right, there you have it. The title is Burning Issues.
As I go, as
Jamaican style. Yes, my brethren. So that's it? That's a new one now?
Yeah, man, that's the new one. Because here we're going. You see, in this modern day world, we're kind of disconnected as a people in general, isn't it? We're more connected on the Wi-Fi. So women in general kind of get marginalized and generalized, isn't it? Enough man have it to say, yo, good woman don't exist again, isn't it? So we just throw out this one for the ones who are out there.
Okay.
Just like when you have real man, you have real woman. Because so come you know say you have real woman, because I'm a real man.
Yes.
You understand? So we just throw this out for the minority of real woman them out there.
Yes.
You see me?
To remind them that we still see them and
yeah, to remind the men them, say, yo.
Yes.
I know every woman are the same. When you find a real one, just know say she that, isn't it? Yes. But I go like you eat that, isn't it?
That is important, especially in this time when we see so many crimes against women.
Can't roll deep, can't roll deep with a girl. No time at all, nothing go say, you hear that?
Yeah. All right, so the elephant here is the fireman background. Because, you know, many may be wondering why did you leave from being a fireman to a recording artist?
From I was 16, I had musician on my passport, and I never went to a studio yet.
From 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the passport isn't expired up till now, so it's still on it. from I'm 16. See? So I don't think that it was being a fireman, then being a musician. I was always an artist. However, that person did not emerge as yet. But
and you're so serious about music that...
Yeah, it was my job to make that person emerge. You see me?
So you considered it then, at 16, to be your occupation?
To be my occupation. At that time, it was like a dream effect. Like, this is what I'm going to work towards.
Okay. It was your aspiration at 16? But some people bust from them a baby, you know, kids.
Yeah, but I was just telling you that I haven't been in a studio. Me never know, say.
You're not playing you're not no musical talent whatsoever?
No, me just...
You're not getting forward from lyrics?
No, here I go on. We did in a high school. And the teacher always said to us, say, here I go on. When you do your projects, you can explain it in a musical format or any form of artistic format.
Yes.
So me always I say, instead of go write down one bag of paper and one bag of thing, we just build a song on the whole entire topic. Okay. And it always work. So I so forward now, me get to understand, say, all right, you know, so me have a talent in the music too, because I was always a visual artist. Can draw and do them things, isn't it?
Cool.
So right away now, me just know, say, yo, here we go, and this is the key now. But beneath all of that, military and paramilitary was always my passion, because I was in the cadet and stuff like that from a young age. So me did always want to join the fire brigade, because me did understand that music is also a thing that has to be, it has to be acquired, because it's not just a talent, it's a lifestyle, it's a whole culture.
So explain the fire for us, the fire work.
It was a great job, may I tell you, say, some of the best adventures of my life happened there, at the fire brigade.
How did you get into the service? They recruited you, you went and wanted to sign up? Your cadet background?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I applied, and as you said, with my cadet background, they interviewed me and they saw that I basically half of the training I basically knew already. It was just the fire part.
At that point, what did you do with music?
Music stopped for a while, definitely. Yes. In my first 2 years, I wasn't doing any music. I was just focusing on work and making sure mommy was okay, family was okay, and steadying up certain.
So that to you was just a job?
I was passionate about it, but I also knew it had a quick expiry date. Because being a fireman, you go through many dangerous things. You understand? So that's not something that you want to do for 10, 15 years. Fire brigade was a means to turn myself into a man. You understand? Buy a car, rent a place. You see me?
You did all of that for you?
Yeah, man, definitely. Start a business, something, get active. You see me? So that was the means to understand money, get accounts, understand this and all of that. So at the end of the day, we are not fool to anything.
Yes.
Because we understand that side of the world.
All right, so give us an overview of your background in terms of schooling.
All right, from the beginning, Neptune Basic School. That's over in Rockford. That's my mother's side of family. From there, we moved to Mandeville, Decarchet High School. And from there, went straight into the fire brigade. No sixth form, no university. No.
You have something that is missing in our music, in particular dancehall, discipline. All of that cadet training and the fire service and so on. It's self-discipline. Okay, and that is missing in dancehall. How do you find the space as a man of discipline?
Well, when we get to understand, say, as a leader, people are going to emulate the way how them see you move once it's working. You understand? So that must help me. So I'm not just me alone, I be militant. People around me become militant too. You understand?
Oh, I see.
Just by my demeanor. If I was the type of person to be doing this and be doing that, they would be doing it too. You understand? So that makes it easy. You see me?
So even, that's interesting, you know, because you're suggesting that those who may want to be loose, unmanageable, even producers and people around you, because you're leading from the front, they will take their cue from how you behave.
Because me, I take my cue from enough people too, you know. So it's a long queue. So who is you if you not take your cue from me? I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Same.
See me? And at the end of the day, Winford, if me have a portfolio I work for do, and it take a particular amount of time, me don't really have no reason or no time for I get interfered. Because on stage and the world won't know who is authentic until I get that portfolio towards the world.
Yes.
You understand? And that take a whole lot of discipline and time management and things for happen. So, in essence, we really just don't have the time or space for certain things.
Yes.
So it brings militancy because we have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of unreleased songs that have been piling up from over the years, concepts and everything, waiting for the world. You understand? So we're just going through and doing them, making the most of it.
So how would you describe your climb? Are you satisfied with what you've achieved, or is it above your expectation?
It's definitely above my expectation. And I wouldn't say since the buzz came, because as I told you, it's a journey from before that. And it's a story, it's almost like a dream, like a movie, to be honest. The ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the fate, the team holding on, you see me I say? And then boom, here comes everything. And there comes the reason, you see me, and the affirmation that what you were doing was real and was true, you see me? So sometimes I'm looking at it like it's not even real, because it's so storybook.
How is your discipline playing into all of that, into your dancehall career?
I don't know how it benefits other artists, but I can tell you say it's a major component in my team. Enough of them artists here, them do them thing, them come out, you see me, them entertain the crowd, and at the end of the day, them remember say, yo, every artist is a brand. So apart from being an artist, you have a brand name to take advantage of. You have millions of fans in the world. That's why Authentic have found the Goalas. You understand? Because apart from Authentic, there's a Goalas, there's a brand name. There's a lot of things that come with that. There's a lot of merchandise and stuff to be done. You see me, I say, under that name. So we know say there's a whole other world being offered to us. Not just being a musician, but having a brand and being someone that can, you know, be a part of the whole mix.
Yes.
So I just that sometimes the man don't know what out there for them. You see me, I just do the research and know say enough out there for you, you see me? Everybody, one time.
What is down the road for you? What?
We can tell you, say the world, I go see a set of work and a set of projects where them not going to forget for the rest of them life in a dancehall and reggae music. Because there's another evolution to my music, which is reggae. You understand? Because I remember I just speak off and dancehall, but reggae is a part of our music too. Yes. So that's another whole movement when it does happen.
Well, you're equipped, you're ready, you have the requisite discipline, and you're trending.
Trending. Never ending. You know?
Never ending trending.
You know?
Well then, the only thing we're left now, Redrick, is for you to come back to our stage with more success story.
It's a pleasure, Winford, man.
We're not pressure you, we're not pressure you, Redrick. What we are saying.
You say years, but there I say, Winford, one of them there, you know.
Yes.
Winford, one of them there. I see we are. Right now, anything possible again.
All right.
You see me?
Well, we're happy to have you, Redrick, and we applaud you for what you're doing. And we look forward to report.
Report what's happening.
To report more of your glory.
Rise of the Goalas.
Blessed love.
Yeah, that.
All right, so there you have him in this segment, the man himself, Authentic. And next, right here on our stage, the Warlord, Bounty Killer. You don't want to miss this.
On stage with Winfred Williams, so much more than entertainment.
In recent weeks, Bounty Killer has been experiencing crazy attention. Everything around me. For his forthcoming album, as expectancy for the King of Kingston project climbs across the global dancehall space. The Killer, meanwhile, whets appetites with a barrage of new releases that are not even expected to be on the album. This piece, featuring Marlon Binns, was released just days ago.
Girl, you keep going till you're gone. You can't take my heart.
What's going on?
No. Yeah. But if you want it, girl, come on.
If you want it, get on it. Baby, let me blow it.
Yeah.
Well, girl, you can't go on if you want. Can't get me out with the house and the car. Now go some tears, I will never go so far. To see general, leave off again.
As we first reported last week, Bounty Killer's new lease on music has more protection than ever before. The King of Kingston now steps out armed with a global publishing deal as he seeks, as he says, to reset, realign, and recharge dancehall.
It's gonna be the recheck, the realign, and the recharge of dancehall. Because most people just trying something and doing something, they're not doing dancehall. Dancehall made me, brought me here. I know exactly how to make a dancehall album. Yeah. So I don't know if everybody where I said they are representing dancehall know what is dancehall and how to make a dancehall album. So I'm gonna make them one more again. I'm wondering if because the last 18 years I haven't made one, because the last great dancehall album was Get a Dictionary. Grammy nominated, The Mystery. Remember, 2002, nominated for the Reggae Grammy alongside Lee Scratch Perry. Yeah. And I was also nominated with No Doubt in the pop category, and I won with No Doubt. And Lee Scratch Perry copped the reggae, which was fair enough, because that's our grandfather, the pioneer, the legend, the founder, the coach.
I was actually there when you won.
I know you went to that one.
At the Grammys.
Yeah, I know you went to the
And No Doubt spoke on your behalf because everybody wanted to hear from you.
I never went to
In the media tent, everybody asking, where is Bounty Killer?
I was having riff with No Doubt, and they wanted me to come and tell them, say, listen, my mother can't come and sit down and Grammy. I can't carry me, no one go.
Yeah.
Because if I'm nominated twice, me can't carry my mother. I don't look big then, man. Yeah. All this big hype, 2-time nominated in one show, and me can't carry this mama.
Yeah.
That's me and one people have to go. And a Grammy move that. So me never bother go. Yeah. But we still did the one with No Doubt. Thankful for that still.
The Warlord is still the Grammy winning dancehall artist.
And that would be too much to handle, to win 2 Grammy at one show. No, sir, we couldn't manage that. We would have too ecstatic. We would have stopped singing.
Okay. The anticipation for this album, from where I sit, Bridget, is super high.
Yeah, the anticipation is there. I don't know why. I guess because they know that Bounty Killer don't mess around when I'm making albums. Because when I'm making albums, I don't really just make the song that I would get up and go vice. I kind of extend my whole creativity to make special songs like, yo, this is an album song. When you listen to it, you know, well, they deliberately go the way to make this type of song. Because you're making an album, you're making a body of work. Yeah. You know, just make a compilation where you just grab anything and put together. You're going to sit there, you're going to make some super style songs that, you know, normally make some people just feel the extra effort. So those are the type of songs that I'm making.
And just who are some of the artists featured on the album?
A lot of great artists gonna be on the set with me. Blink Dog I got up on it. Wayne Marshall I got up on it. Busy, Cartel, potentially even Mobay I got up on it. Everybody knows Sir Richie Steve now one of my brother singer. So Richie Steve is always on my albums. Barrington Levy, Sanchez gonna be on it. Chronic's gonna be on it. Busta Rhymes I got up on it. Snoop Dogg I got up on it. So I'm not telling them more. Whole heap of people are going to on the album. But it's going to be one of the greatest dancehall albums because it's a double album mixed with reggae and dancehall and fusion music too. Because we're not stuck in a box, but it's a dancehall album and everybody know my album them always have some versatility where we mix and fuse other music alongside, but it's going to be majority of a dancehall album, reggae album. These are the things we into now. New album, new projects, new deals.
I feel that your global presence is growing. It's
after the verses, it reignite the people them and remind them the real feel of the music, and this is why I said make the dancehall album now. Yes. Because the people remember the feel of the 90s and they want it. They're dying for it. All the snippets have been putting out, people have been saying, oh, we want dancehall again. I'm wondering what we are doing now. I would urge everybody go do dancehall because dancehall just burst. Like 1994, 95 when we did it, I tried a little thing them with the Fugees and the Busta Rhymes and it just reached them soul now. The food marinate now. Yes. Them tasting bud ready. All right, so all who know about dancehall, if you or anybody know, is the time to catch P-side. Because of this we are going to benefit from now. Dancehall just bust. Reggaeton just bust. 20 years it take us to really hit the core market. Dancehall is commercial now. Every nation know dancehall.
The other day I was in the US and a man said to me, say, when you land, now if you know, when you land up there, the whole place I go lock down.
No, but when time I reach a New York, I don't know about when we know about New York still. When we reach a New York, yo, them have got what kind of security them have? Federal security them have. Yeah. No, but New York, specifically Brooklyn, no man. When we touch them places that are like Tivoli, or Jungle, or Seaview, and Riverton, and Calalabed, you know. And then Brooklyn is the place that I first got my international break. Copper Shot, first place it bus, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. Before even Jamaica. Dub for dub, they get the liquor run out here, so it's Sky Juice by Metro Media. But it was Johnny Wonder who released Copper Shot overseas, because King did a say boy through the radio start censor. He would have rather me do a positive song, a clean song. So he never put out the song in Jamaica because he want me to voice over. But Johnny Wonder hear the song and him just think say, yo, a road boy thing, you know, and just put it out. And it get way in New York. And since it get way in New York, King just put it out at Jamaica because I done bust already. So that's how my following in New York kind of so powerful, because at New York first get that bounty killer ignition. And from there now, me and Johnny Wonder start make some New York collaboration hip-hop with the Fugees, with the Busta Rhymes, with the Mobb Deep, all of the New York top rappers, them Wu-Tang Clan. So you know, me think strong in New York. Because me get the New York love and the New York support. Massive B put me on with Jaru the Damage Upon Suicide and Murder. And Johnny Wonder start to do the white label remix them. Bounty Killer. My thing was New Yorkified.
I was actually in Atlanta where this was said. This was Atlanta, you know. That's a burgeoning market now for the music.
Yeah, man.
It's growing every day.
Atlanta, no, then that. May I tell you them things that down south used to slow with the thing. Yeah. No, everywhere. If you go Carolina, if you go Atlanta, Georgia, you go Tampa, Jacksonville, all of those places ready now. Everywhere on the reggae tip. Reggae is up now next to anything in the world. Cause that's how they describe dancehall certain place as reggae same way. You understand? But as we say, it's one music and then different era of it and different tempo. But the people them ready for reggae and dancehall now.
I like what go on, Killer. I see unity, and I mean the way you speak a while ago about your album and who may be on it. All your children and grandchildren, it appears, and they're all coming together and giving love. What a good look. Do you feel the energy there, the energy of unity in dancehall now?
Well, we need the energy of unity all over the world right now, not just dancehall. As you see, the pandemic has put a lot of people through a lot of crisis and anxiety, you know? So in life, in general, we need this unity. So this is not just for dancehall. And when me and my kids are unite, it's not for dancehall, it's for real love. Because away from the album, it's something that necessary would have to be done. You understand? It's a good look. So unity is in there and we're keeping it right here, right there.
King of Kingston, Warlord Bounty Killer. Yes, that moniker will stick. King of Kingston. And that's our show for this week. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.